boss babe driven mentality that doesn't need a man, doesn't need any children. And you know what happens? These women wake up around 35 and they're unhappy, or they're starting to panic, or they wake up. So now it's getting even later. 40 years old, suddenly you're like, oh my God, everybody around me has a family. And you realize that you've wasted a lot of time talking like this, when in fact, that little dog dressed as a baby isn't going to suffice at 45. You know, it just isn't.
I have friends who, guys will hit me up in my DM and be like, yo, put me on with her. Put you on with her? This girl's rent is $8,000 a month. Her bills, her business, her whole lifestyle. She's a boss. You already know that you're telling me to put you on with somebody that put you on with someone that you can't even, you gotta at least match.
Wait.
But vice versa.
So I am a young millennial, and for my generation, we were really sold this boss babe life. Your career is what is going to fulfill you. And we really bought into that lie. And so many millennials, and some older than me, they did do that. And then everyone realized, oh, wait, now I have the big promotion. I am making a lot of money. They have all of that, but they still feel like they're missing something. And the truth is that we were made for more. We were made to pour into a family and a husband and have children. And that is what is going to fulfill you at the end of the day. Like your career, you know, at the very end of your life, how much money you made and everything isn't going to matter, but who's going to be at your bedside on your deathbed.
Hello, welcome to Reactions and Reviews. I'm your humble host, Eze. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the show. If you go outside right now and ask any man you see, excuse me, what is your goal? What would you like to achieve in life? Most men will tell you they want a great family, meaning a wife, kids, a good job, a good career, or a good business to support their family. Now, approach women and ask them the same question. They will give you the opposite. And now why is that? Well, for the past 45 to 50 years, corporate America somehow manipulated women to leave their home, to leave their husband, to leave their children, and start their career or build their own businesses, right? That seed was sowed for over 45 years ago. Fast forwarded to today, you have your boss babes, your boss chicks that believe their number one priority should be education and their career.
I told you they all have a dog, all of them. All of the girl bosses have a dog, and usually it's a dog dressed as a baby in a stroller with all types of, clothing and, bottles and all sorts of weird stuff going on with the dog. Just saying.
On June 27, 2018, an article was published by CNBC, and that article was written by Sarah Barger. And the article was basically talking about how American women were choosing their career over family. And as we look at this little graph, this little chart, life milestones ranked in order of priority by single women, right? So at the top, at 44%, American women were trying to get their own place to live, apartment or whatever, right? Coming in at number 2, at 35% is establishing a career. Number 3 is financial security at 27%. Then 20% is at getting married. Right after that, when they get married, they want to get promoted at their work at 12%. Then after that comes moving to a new state or a country at 10%. And ladies and gentlemen, and here is the mind fuckery. Feminism and corporate America played on American women. Having children is at 8%. 8%. Then buying their dream car, 8%. Planning for retirement, 8%. And buying a home is 6%. Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it.
I think back to when I was first being mentored early in my career, and my mentor said, you can have it all, but you can't have it all at once. And I think that's what's going on right now with many women is they are trying to have it all at once. We are in the pursuit of getting the Escalade, making partner, having 2.5 children, and the frantic pace at which we are living right now. I mean, cell phones are overburdening. Our jobs without kids are overburdening. Putting it all together is creating a mental health crisis. You're seeing addiction at all new levels, all new high levels. And so we're struggling right now to balance what fulfills us what society expects from us. Everyone is struggling right now with the way that society has evolved, and we need to revisit the foundational structure of some of the decisions we've made about how we want to live.
If you made it this far, hit that like button and leave a comment to trigger YouTube's algorithm. I'm a new channel and I'm trying to grow. So hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to let you know every time I upload a new video.
Me building my career interfered with my marriage. It caused a lot of problems in my family because who I became as a business owner wasn't the woman that my husband married. My husband was so used to, I cooked, I took care of him, I took care of the kids, and that didn't exist anymore.
Here's the real reason why I stopped referring to myself as a girl boss. For those of you who don't know me, my name is AK and I own a 6-figure branding and design agency. In 2020, I received a huge influx of business from clients all over the world, and as great as the money was, I was burnt out. I really had to make a decision on what I want my life to really look like. Money was great, but there has to be more to it than money.
This recession, due to the pandemic, has been called a she-cession by some. The reason? Women seem to be affected at a much higher rate than men, especially minority women.
Welcome back. Millions of women haven't rejoined the workforce since the COVID-19 pandemic started. And labor economists say many continue to leave their jobs despite a recovering economy. So what's keeping them on the sidelines?
The upper middle class professional women are very unhappy. They're very unhappy. They may have power, they may have a nice lifestyle and so on, but there is the misery quotient is high. Okay, and what I'm saying, okay, as a feminist, is that the women have to stop blaming men for their sense of malaise or misery. Okay, it's not men. It's there's been a cultural change. An enormous change has happened. Right, for the first time in history, men and women are working side by side in an environment. So men and women are having more contact with each other than they ever did. Okay, there used to be in the agrarian era for all those tens of thousands of years the world of men and the world of women.
Many friends, my personal friends and family members have also started to wake up to wait. Maybe being a 45-year-old CEO, I'm still alone and I don't have a family and it didn't fulfill me. So
many of my friends too did the waiting and then finally decided in their mid to late 30s, okay, now I think I am ready to have a family. And then you experience a lot of times fertility issues with that, with the waiting, and you put career first and everything. And that's just a huge struggle, I think, too. And so a lot of people are waking up to the fact like, oh, I wish that I would have tried to do this sooner. And I think that's something too that's been an eye opener for people.
You're telling me as women, this is what we fought for? To go to work.
To the table with the table, the chairs, the bacon. So I'm not asking or begging a man to take care of me because I don't need that, honey. Look at me.
Few moments later.
I'm tired. I no longer want to be an independent woman. Forget that INDE. I'm good. I want to be a housewife.
What is your dream job? My dream job? Well, this. And this. And this. And this. And this. Not this. I love this. But this isn't my dream job. I've never wanted to be a boss babe. There are plenty of other people for that. She's been my dream my entire life. Eventually, soon, we'll leave the boss babe into the house. My dream job is quite literally housewife and mother. There is nothing that can make me feel more fulfilled.
Why did I make this video? Well, I made this video because for the last 50 years, women made the wrong decision by choosing to abandon their husband, abandon their family, abandon their children to go into the workforce. And after all these years, reality is starting to set in. You ladies are not men. You ladies cannot function and do what men do and expect to be okay mentally or physically. Men were created for hard labor and women were created for nurturing. That's just fact. That's just biology of all human beings. But women try to change who they are by listening to corporate America. And now they are suffering, they are unhappy, and they're miserable. Now, what do you guys think? Do you agree or do you disagree? Either way, leave your comments below so we can start this conversation. Until the next video, stay safe in the streets. Later. That will wrap it up for today's episode. And thank you for joining me. So please leave a comment below. If you agree, if you disagree, it doesn't matter. Leave the comment below. And also, you tell me what you want me to cover. You tell me what you want me to discuss and what you want me to react to. Okay? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you on the next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let's rebuild the Black nuclear family. It is needed. Okay? God bless.